You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Set. Block 40. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Packers at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Down. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 27. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Bust through the tackle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Broken tackle, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw is Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You look at this Packers defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Prescott yet again. Oh, he tried to fit it into the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set. Black, 95. Ready?
Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
52 Blue. Ready.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Bailey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First down. First and
Let's
10
go.
at the 13-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
45, White. Ready.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
On the draw, here's Blue. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
10 black. Black ultra. Ready.
Love from the gun. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, blue, go. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Claws red. Ready?
Love now. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4.
Set. Set.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hut, hut.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. But if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. And he's the new general to lead this offense. They got him off the free agent wire, and they think he could be really special, in this system especially.
No doubt about it. It's almost like they feel like he's on the cusp of greatness, and they feel like, just as you said, in their system, he'll blossom.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On the set.
2nd down and 3.
Come on. Hey, blue. 50, green, red, cycle. Pause red.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And take it right on the 30. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. 4-8. Here we go, going to 52.
Prescott now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, here we go. 4-8.
Prescott now from the 50. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 4-8.
Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Wait up, 4-8. 26.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And again, it's Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 36, Prescott.
Gets it underneath to Blue.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Hefty move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah! Here we go. All right, here we go. 47. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fighting through. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The end result, 21 yards.
The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff. Lou. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks?
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Slice blue, 45, white, set.
Throwing, Love. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Let's ready.
Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set, cut.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Prescott. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Second down, Jacobs once more. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready. Blue, 30, ready.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. But now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
46.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Powering his way forward.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Prescott to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And some room to run now. And now look at this. Big gain for the fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.